Hello everyone. How's your YouTube going? So, we got pass 4 opening in the 1365 versus 1846 KvK, and that's where I am with my alt in 1365. Now, the pass 4 does have a little bit more time to open. As you can see, people are kind of getting ready to go for the pass, so that's one of them. And then there's a, where is it? There's a bit more here, so pushing through 2 passes. And from what I have seen, our opponents are kind of getting ready at their passes already. So there's some here, not that many, but then there's quite a bit on this side, so we have quite a bit of a presence here actually. So we are going to be fighting, I think I want to say, let me just click on the number and make sure, 2330, and I think 2329 is the other kingdom we're looking at. So we're going to be fighting 2 kingdoms. What's the other one? Yeah, the other one is 2329. So we're going to be fighting 2 kingdoms here. Now for JST, this shouldn't be the hardest. I mean, by JST I mean 1365. This shouldn't really be the hardest fight ever, but then at the same time we'll figure out how it goes. Now I'm not really thinking about the end result because we are fighting with against 1846, and that's a fight usually people don't win, so we're not thinking about the end game. We're just thinking about how to go about this pass. Jabba, what's up, Ladus? RSZ, let's go. Nadisha, hello. Hey guys, thank you for being in chat and watching this journey. Now there's few other, so as this pass has roughly about 40 minutes before it opens, so we're gonna come back here in 40 minutes time. But then I started the stream a little early because at first I wanted to have a look at the 1556 KvK, and then I can take you through a few of the other things that I kind of wanted to talk about, disclaimers and stuff. So firstly, normally we stream with no delay, as in real-time streaming, but today we have 3 minutes added delay. Now the reason why I have 3 minutes added delay is because obviously I'm fighting in the KvK myself. There's markers and all that usually causes an issue, and that's why the added delay. Now what that means is when you type a comment, I will take a bit of time to reply to it, and then even after you type the comment, it may take a bit of time for you to see the comment. So don't think that I'm not reading the comments or anything. It's just because of the added delay, and that's the only way to do it, right? If you're streaming your own KvK, then added delay has to be there. So as much as I'm not streaming my own delay, own KvK, I didn't want to halfway through change the settings. I don't actually know whether I can change the settings halfway through. So either way, there's a 2 minutes delay. Now the second sort of disclaimer, you may not see the energy in my voice today, and you didn't see me stream yesterday as well because I got the cold and flu. So I just feel like really dead, and I wasn't gonna stream today just because I'm gonna be up fighting anyways. Then I thought, why not stream anyways? So that's one of the things. Now the last thing that I need to mention is, so at the moment I'm in JST. The reason why I am in JST is because I thought if I'm in JST, then I can get the rally reports much easier for you. The other option was being in BLN, but BLN does English markers, so that kind of doesn't suit the streaming thing. But then I'm not actually meant to be in BLN or JST. So halfway through the stream, I may get removed from the alliance, and then I will probably fight through another alliance. So basically just saying that I'm trying to make sure that I get all the reports for you. But then, like, look at this account. This account doesn't kind of deserve to be in a main alliance or any of the main alliances. So obviously we'll try to do what we can to join rallies and get you the reports and all that. Leo summary, LADUS, with an emphasis with all the S's. So LADUS. But anyways, more importantly, what we have on the screen is 1556. That's the one we're gonna watch till our pass actually opens. So we got VN4. That's 4. Why am I saying VN? Well, 4 is VN, and his name does have the word VN there. So we got a 4 rally with Gilgamesh and Nebu, and then the Zenobia in garrison. And with the Zenobia, what do we have? We got a Flavius as well. So pretty strong garrison. That fort isn't gonna be burning, I think, anytime soon, because they do have quite a few cities around. I'm sure they can reinforce well, as much as all the marches are kind of around. Now let's have a look at the overall map and see how things have progressed since we last kind of watched it 2 days ago. So if you look at the past 5 that 1556 has taken next to 2100, actually, let me change the mini map for now. So I got the 1365 mini map up. Let's bring up the 1556 mini map whilst we are here. So 2100, that area, 1556 is not pushing there. They did rally these forts on day 1 after they took the pass for a little bit, but then they kind of decided not to push this area. Saif Mohammed, hey man, how are you going? And then there was a few attempts to, well, not few, I think there was one attempt to place a fort here, which wasn't really successful. However, they have managed to get a fort in that zone here. Now the reason why these 3 fortresses next to the pass is not getting pressured is because 56 did the mounted hub, got a fort down, and they're trying to burn around here. And we see Goodfather and we see Saz, 2 of my good friends. So Saz with 21. So he started the KvK with 20, I think, or a little less than 20, but close to 20. So he got like 1 billion kills. Like, are you for real? 1 billion kills? Come on, man. And then we see Goodfather's marches. Goodfather's the king at the moment, and he's on. Oh wow, he was, like, we streamed it 2 days ago. 2 days ago he was 29.5 and now 31. So that's how much he fights in KvKs. It's like unreal. It's like, oh my god. So one of these cities can be rallied, right? Let's see which city. Like, would you dare? Would you dare rally this? Or this? I don't know. I'm saying because they're in different alliances, so I'm sure one of them can be rallied. VC, so yep, Saz can be rallied. Goodfather can be rallied. Yakub Said, hey Ladus, I was wondering why YSG is considered so good if no one uses him in late game. Very good question, actually. So say for example, until 6 months ago, I want to say most people, if not 6 months, say 6 to 8 months ago, most people would still be using him in open field. Now he's still usable in open field. So the reason why people say YSG is so good is because if you want, you can still use YSG and you're not doing that bad compared to the latest commanders. So let's say, for example, Nebu. So Nebu and YSG is still one of the most OP marches for open field because of all the AoE that you get. Now YSG is unique in that way where he does the circular, and Theodora does as well, but not a lot of commander does that circular AoE. So you pick up a lot of kills. Now, when the new archer commanders kind of came out, if you're using, say for example, when Boudica and Henry came out, looks like they're going to be OP. So players who have those latest commanders, they can afford to bench YSG and use them. But then players that are still going to be using YSG, they're not going to be that far behind, if that makes sense. Whereas if you're still using Saladin, as much as he's really good as well, so Saladin versus Nevsky, the gap is much higher than say YSG and Nebu. Like there's a gap, of course there's a gap, but the gap is much less. And then you can't kind of play KvK 1, 2, 3 without any commanders. So the two commanders that kind of transition well into Season of Conquest from the early game side of things is YSG and Alex, and that's where people kind of think YSG is very good. And also you if you want to do AoE barb, you need YSG. When you're doing events, you can kind of do YSG. For city garrison, you can kind of use YSG. For flag garrison, I mean, in late game you probably shouldn't, but then temporarily you can put him in just to get some AoE value as well. So he's like one of those that can be used for everything. And then the gap between the first good archer commander YSG and the latest one coming out, say Henry Boudica, it's not that high. Like it is a gap, but it's not that high. So that's probably one way to explain it. Now 1556. Do you guys think the progress is good? Like I know they have been fighting really well, and the fact that they have managed to get a foothold here and they can kind of burn these forts, they got a foothold here and they're pushing in through here. I think it's decent progress, but then at the same time, I just don't know whether it's enough. So not trying to say that 1556 hasn't done good, just saying this is probably not enough. Like if we zoom out and look at the map again, 1556. So let's have a look. So see, it's still 3 Imperium versus 1 Imperium. So I think it would have been a decent outcome if 1556 managed to get 2244 to drop Imperium. I mean, there's no chance of winning. I don't know why I'm still doing these calculations, but if they did manage to get 2244 to drop Imperium, then the probability or the hope of winning would have been a little higher. But 44 is playing smart. So what they're doing is they're not going into the offensive at all. They're just reinforcing the fortresses. And it looks like they're not a small Imperium, because a small Imperium, after trying to defend for like 3-4 days now, would drop Imperium. But then they didn't. So they got good depth, 2244. So basically when Pass 6 opens and you have 1254 come in, it is going to be a little overwhelming for 56, it feels like. Because rather than taking territory, I mean, obviously taking territory is a factor, but I was thinking more so than taking territory, like being able to drop the Imperium status of 2244 would kind of define progress. But anyways, it is what it is. Steve Brick. Hey Steve. Kattegat, happy Thursday. Yep, happy Thursday it is. Technically my Friday started already because it's beyond 12 midnight, but happy Thursday for most of us, I guess. Saif Muhammad, 56 is doing so good, but the garrison meta is bad. Yeah, the garrison is really strong. I mean, with that, that's a good point as well. So, like, if you put Zenobia Flavius, then it's obviously hard to take down. And then look at the forts. Like, this is not that many, but then you get to this, and I'm not judging or anything. I'm just saying the meta is using all these forts when you're defending, and there were like 50,000 forts here as well. So as long as the game allows you to, have all these forts and defend with the forts, obviously you will. So no judgment, just saying the way forts work, especially in defending in what's it called, Strife of 8, it's just not fun. Not judging the kingdoms, judging Lilith for allowing all these forts. They should kind of, I don't know, maybe require a lot more credit for the second and the third fort, something like that. So a solution where people can't defend with all those forts, maybe. And then the garrison meta as well. So from time to time, you'll have a situation, say for example, until Flavius came in, it was a little bit of a rally meta, if you like, because XY and Nevsky and the Archer one with the Gilgamesh and Nebu could take down garrisons, but then now with Flavius, it's obviously a lot harder to take down. Saif, you can't really burn anything easy. Yeah, I mean, the time taken is just, unnatural. Now, guys, I'm keeping an eye on the clock as well, just because we will go back to the 1365 KvK because I'm kind of fighting there. Now, one of the other markers is my marches coming back. So when all my marches coming back, it's time for us to get ready there. So up until then, we're just watching the 1556 KvK just to see some action. And also just confirming again, it's not that I'm not reading the chat or anything, but because we're going to be fighting in the KvK today, so in the stream I had to put a little bit of a delay, just so that I'm not revealing strategies markers too much. So we did put a 3-minute delay, so it's going to be a bit of a lag between when you ask a question and I reply and all that. Apollo, when is Pass 6 opening? I think Pass 6 will be in this KvK. Pass 6 will be a few more days. Now, because I'm not in this KvK, I can't exactly say. So if anyone in the chat is from this KvK, maybe you guys can tell us when Pass 6 opens. Because I'm not in this KvK, I can't really check. RSZ, do you think 254 can outplay 556 in KvK? So I mean, so I think 256 and 556 and 254 are two strong KDs in terms of power, strategy, activity. They're actually quite similar, I think, at the moment. And then I actually don't think that in KvKs, in Ark, there's a lot of strategy involved, but I don't think in KvK strategy plays that big a role unless one of the sides does something really stupid. So I don't think it's that much to do with strategy. It's more to do with, players' activity and all that. If you're talking about two big Imperium KDs, so, and then now that it's 1 Imperium versus 3 Imperium, I just don't think 1556 can win. But, if that's what we're asking. 10. But their time to abuse these will come in few days, so it's kind of fair. In terms of forts, yes. So, you're right. So, 1365 is facing all the forts now. I mean, not 1365, sorry, 1556 is facing all the forts now, but then soon enough, when Pass 6 opens, they have to play the fort game as well. But this is where it gets difficult, and this is where I don't think this is that fair, because 1556 is 1 KD, so 3 KDs, well, not 3 KDs, 54 is not doing forts, they probably don't have to, but now 2 KDs, the number of alliance credit they have, and number of forts they can do, 1556 alone, I don't think they can do that many forts. So even if they had like a weak small KD on their side, then they could have done all these forts. But then unfortunately, or like based on how Diplo was done, 1446 is wrapped up. So, and that they're supposed to be wrapped up based on how the Diplo was done. So it's not like, it's like equal conditions in a way. Saif, AKD plus high Imperium. The Devil 1664. Hey. So we got a few more minutes whilst we can see some action here. So I think this is the only area where there's action, right? There's no other place where there should be action. I mean, there's a little fort here, but is that's 10? Yeah, that's not 1556 forts, but there's no rush in taking it down, I guess. So they'll slowly come to the pass 7. But whether 1556 can hold to that pass 7 here is like a different question when 54 comes in. So here on this pass, I'm pretty sure there's no action, right? Yeah, there's no action. There's just, marches randomly walking around. Okay. And here, well, there's like way too many cities for 56 to try to burn through here. And I don't think they are trying to push into much. So that's not burning full health. That's not burning full health. So this position here, I mean, it's a good achievement that they managed to get it down. But then the fact that they get it down didn't really achieve anything for them, if that makes sense. Because there's nothing much you can do here. It's too many cities, nothing burning. And even if it was burning, I don't know whether it achieves like a lot. So the only thing that I would have thought would have been like an achievement if they somehow managed to get to that pass 6 from here. Even that, like, it's not the... Firstly, it's not realistic, and even then that doesn't really, change the outcome of this KvK. But anyways. Now guys, my aircon is a little too hot, so I put it on like a heater mode, and it's like getting really hot. So I'm going to take a quick second. I'm gonna leave this on the screen. I'm just gonna go and change the aircon and come back. It should be less than a minute. Rabbit Gaming, who is winning LADUS? Well, since the start of the KvK, 54 is winning, man. It's 1 Imperium versus 3. Then M56 need to play clever. Yeah, I mean, like, this is where I'm probably a little bit too pessimistic. So say for example, my call in this situation is fight this zone. But then when 1254 come in, just don't fight anymore. It's not a fair fight. Why fight? I want to see 1254 versus 1556. Ruba TM. Yeah, I wanted to see that as well. But then it's 1254 plus 2244 plus 2100 versus 1556. So what you wanted to see, or what I wanted to see, is not something we get to see. Why don't they rally the fort? There you go. They are rallying the fort. So it's taking a little bit of a time. So we were watching it because 4 was rallying before, and we got a 4 rally again. Now King's Skill comes in. We got Gilgamesh and Nebu, and the garrison we checked earlier was Zenobia and Flavius. Now, based on the numbers here, I don't think this is that high, the numbers of support they have. And because all those cities around, surely they can keep up the garrison. And this is, rallying effort. You know how it works. Garrison has always more power, even without better commanders. And now they do have, as in garrisons, they have better commanders. So I'm sure people are here with 6-7 marches or 5-6 marches, whatever. Only 1 or 2 marches are going to be archers here, and I don't think the rally can even keep up. This is what we saw last time, but this time it looks like 56 is kind of trying to stop the reinforcements coming in a little bit more. Egli, sorry. 2244 and 2100 have played very smart and hard. Surprised they're holding so well. Yes, they played very well. So this has to be said. 2100 is not Imperium. They're not even close to Imperium. And as much as 2244 is Imperium, they already fought 1446. So these two kingdoms doing a very good job. Very, very good job. Yeah, Nen M, yeah, fought after cheeseburgering, that ain't cool. Yeah, LG, because 556 did the same thing last KvK. Like, if you're talking about forts, everyone does that, man. I mean, as much as everyone complains about it, this is what you have to do. If that's what the game requires you to do, then that's what you do. Dan, we got a donation from Dan. Dan, because of the delay, I don't know how I messed it up, but then, okay, no, there it goes. I thought for some reason my notifications were not working. It is working, Dan. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Nan M, yep, but it's 3 kingdom versus 1. Yeah, man, it is what it is, though. So, just keeping an eye on the clock. So this is the rally we're gonna watch. This is the last action we'll watch on 1556. Then we'll go into our 1365 account and then check the 1365 action. Now, every time I say that, normally the rally goes for hours. But then I want to believe that 1556 doesn't have enough here to keep the rally going for too long. But we'll see how it goes. And we got a new subscriber as well, Aslan Borgs. Hey man, welcome to the channel and the stream. Okay, now guys, you saw that alliance skill pop up on the screen. Did you see what that was? That was tax. I'm pretty sure I just saw tax. So does 1365, and I'm in my 1365 account, so does 1365 not think that there's going to be a lot of action in the zone? Ooh. Oh no, healing buff, sorry, my bad, healing buff. Ooh, look at all those dead faces going back and heavy swarm on the fort. So maybe the fort is coming down. Guys, remember when 1556 lost to 1 alliance last KvK? Steven 423. I was in the last KvK with 1556. So that's the 1365, 1556, 1254. That one, 1875. So I think the only kingdom that won that KvK was 1365, right? I mean, 1556, 1254, both lost to 1365. All right, this fort is coming. I mean, not fort. Yes, this fort is coming down. Too many dead faces going back, and so much swarming going on. Then Whoa, Nen M, you read my mind. Yep, 254 and 556 lost to JST. Yep, that's what happened actually, guys. So, as much as you want to think 1254 and 1556 is stronger, maybe they are now. But both of them lost to 1365. That actually happened. Dan, just wanted to test your donation notification. Dan, you tested it before and that was appreciated. And this time around, much appreciated again. Now the fort did get burned. Good timing. So we were thinking this is the last action we're gonna watch, and we had a decent bit of action before we need to go to the 1365 account. Now, this is Zenobia back in the fort. This swarming is probably not a good idea. I don't know how much garrison how much marches that kind of came in, but I would believe quite a few marches came in. So whoever doing this late swarm, I don't know whether it's a good idea, but either way. Hit rockers, it's a 4v4 when it started, and I picked 1556 to win. Hey man, even if it was a, say, 2 Imperium versus 2 Imperium, even then 54 is strong, 56 is strong. I wouldn't like easily pick a winner, but this is a 1 Imperium versus 3 Imperium. So like, you know, if you're putting money on 56, you're a brave man. Elgi, it was more of like 254 lost against 365 and 556, and 556 gave 365 the easy win just so 54 didn't win. Well, like when 1365 is involved, then all I care about is 1365. So 1365 after pass 4 open, it went both ways. So it had 1556 at the top, and on the left it had 1875. So 1365 went both ways. But if 1254 and 1556 has more of an agenda themselves in terms of, you know, fighting each other and whatever, then you know what? They didn't care about the zig. They cared about fighting each other, and we cared about getting the zig, and we did. And it's not like 1254 didn't try to come and get it. They did. They just didn't manage to do it. And 1556, it's true, 1556 didn't put up as much of a resistance against 1365, but just like 1254, they were more focused fighting each other. So, you know, for a second, I was like, what? I got the general? And then I realized, no, that's not me, that's Star. Of course. What? But he's using the same city skin, and it's like just next to me. So I'm proud to be next to Star for as long as I can, because in like few minutes I can get kicked out. Now, if I get kicked out, I'm going to go into one of the other alliances and obviously still fight through that, and we'll be streaming. The only thing is, unless I'm in JST, because JST BLN in the same coalition, it's going to be hard for us to get rally reports. Rich Beliko, hello boss, Rich. Good to have you here, man. Yakub Said, can you guys see my messages? Yep, just saw it, man. Baba Atta TC Ataturk. Hey, now the spelling Ataturk is not kind of right, so I'm guessing you're not the real Baba, man. But then, you know, if you are, you are. But either way, you're welcome. Okay, why am I taking my barb marches out? Now I need to take my proper marches out, right? Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm not using an army expansion because I don't have enough troops to use the army expansion. So I'm gonna take out like a little bit of a mix, some T5, some T4, and then save those marches. And I'm going to save them in red. So you guys can kind of see the commanders. I'll show you the equipment later on as well. Not that there's anything fancy there. Wi-Fi cable, level 6 pass open up on Monday, and we'll see how that will change the course of this KvK. Wi-Fi cable, yep, thank you for letting us know. So Monday is the day, 1556 gets destroyed, I guess. So some T4, some T5, and save it in red. We were saving it in red. Okay. And then, so I have the marches kind of set up in yellow, but then I'm doing the T4, T5 mix, and that's why I'm saving them separately on yellow. And this is where again you kind of get to see. Now this is my alt account, so this is not where I have power or equipment or anything. This is where I am a low contributor, but then based on what I have, obviously I'll try to contribute as much as I can. So red, this should go here. So let me just get the marches out, guys, and then I'll start reading the chat again. Where is it? How come I'm missing a march? What? What did I do wrong? I got 4 marches there. Okay, let me see the four marches. What am I missing? I'm missing Guan. Okay, where is Guan? Guan, and I think I had Alex with Guan. Alex, yep. And let's go with some T5 and some T4 again. And here. Okay, so these are the 5 marches that we're using, guys. So almost nothing is max. Mostly we're looking at 5-5 or 5-5-5 commanders. In Guan's case, it's actually 5-1-1-1, but either way, you have what you have. Alt account, not too many complaints. Now let me quickly show you the equipment side of things as well. So you're using Saladin, so this is how Saladin looks. Nothing special. One a little bit better, but again nothing special. So in general, guys, I got nothing special going on here. This is a very average account, but then that's maybe a good thing, right? So that I can kind of relate to, you know, the average situation in the world. Now let's take these marches and let's go stand next to the pass. And then, ooh, pass rally started already. I'm kind of late. Okay, Yakub. Hey Ladus, as a F2P 40 to 50 days into my kingdom, should I invest in Sun Tzu for garrison or for open field? Also, should I invest in the skill tree despite the rage cap? Yakub, the rage cap for skill talent tree, it's not real. So it's like I have a video on it, and then so does everyone else with, you know, what people kind of think. So how I will highlight is it doesn't apply. So when you're fighting in open field, the feral nature situation doesn't impact your rage. You're better off having feral nature. So go down the skill tree. Now also, if you're a free-to-play, you're probably not going to focus on garrisoning flags and forts. So it's just your city garrison, which you shouldn't be taking city rallies anyway. So just go for the field talent. Now, if you're looking for talent trees on our Discord, which should be for which we should have a link in the description, so you can join our Discord. We have talent trees for all commanders there, even for epics. Okay guys, I missed quite a bit of a chat, so just reading through. 254 knew they didn't have a chance against 365, so they fought with 56 as a scapegoat. NM. Nah, I think 1254 was stronger. It's just, you know, how they focused on 1556. Like that probably played more of a part. But I think I think 1254 had a lot more power than the other KDs in that KvK. And obviously 1254 is like a strong kingdom, so it's not like it's not like they don't know how to fight or anything, or they don't have activity or anything. Okay, so I send my matches out. Now let's read through the chat. Wi-Fi cable past 6 open up. Monday we'll see. Yep, I read that. LG WTF are you talking about? Lol, please don't make a shame to yourself, NM. There are tons of streams where you can see 255 both 56 35 where 56 is not 35 vice versa. True, but they only cause they were 2v1ing lol when 56 didn't try getting ziggurat. Just ignore 3065. So LG, yes, like these things, what you said, there's like a version of everything that everyone is kind of saying. Now that's a KvK in the past, so I don't think there's like a big point dwelling in it. The only thing that I want to take out of that KvK is 1556 did not win, 1254 did not win, and these are facts, and 1365 did win. So that's all I want to take out of it, man. And I can understand that some of you guys are from 1556, some from 1254. So if you want to have a banter, have one. I don't want any part of it because I'm in 1365 and 1365 won. That's all I care about. Real Mams Rock. Hello, Ladus. Hey, man, how are you going? Okay, so there's quite a lot in the chat that I shouldn't read, and then okay, so mostly I shouldn't read. Ruthless, hey man, how are you going? Ruthless, use Herald Alex is way better than CPO Herald. Use Herald Alex. If my Herald Alex were, no, but then I got, what's his name? Guan. So we went through, like the other day on stream, we went through like a lot of conversation in terms of, what we should do and all that. And then like detailed discussion. Now the situation that I should mention here is nothing is maxed. So remember guys, when it's maxed, then you get a different sort of outcome than when you're using kind of half done commanders. So basically with no crystal tech, I don't think whichever way I kind of make the combination, it will make that much of a difference. But then personally, I kind of like this. But if I had all commanders maxed, then I will go Guan and CPO, and I will go Alex and Harold. Harold and Alex, if all four were maxed. Now, because nothing is maxed, it probably doesn't make as much of a difference. But like still, I kind of like this. If it was maxed, just confirming, just so that you guys don't blame me later. If they were maxed, Guan and CPO is a better pair, and Harold and Alex, what Ruthless was saying, kind of along those lines. But nothing maxed, no crystal tech. It's not like that much of a difference. Abdullah, can you please zoom out? Change the map, bro. Change the map? Yes, sorry. Good call. Now, guys, just wanted to say, we got a new subscriber, KvK. I don't know whether I said it correctly, but that's how I think we should. CAG, KvK. Sounds like a funny name, man. Sorry, I probably should not have said that. Okay, I changed the mini-map. Now, in terms of zooming out, so this is where I'm streaming my own KvK. This is why I probably shouldn't be zooming out too much. Firstly. Secondly, after the forts come down and whatever, we can zoom out and have a look. But at the moment, I'd rather not. And also just confirming, we do have a stream delay. So we have 3 minutes delay, or 3 minutes added delay. So when you're typing messages, I do see them a little bit later, so I do get to answer them a little bit later. But then when you're streaming your own KvK, that's the only way that you can do it. So It is what it is. But then I'm still reading messages. Dhruva TM 365 won 254 because 56 focus on 254. Hey man, so as far again, so the last comment on that topic, after that I'm gonna read conversations about that because that's last KvK. Like, let's focus on current KvK. So anyways, so 254 and 556, their own kingdoms, they decide whoever they want to fight, whenever they want to fight, it's up to them. 1365 went for every KD that wanted to fight, and whatever they wanted to fight us with, we won. That's the end of the story. Like, in terms of and it was a 4 versus 4. So it's not like the current 1556 KvK where it's 3 Imperium versus 1 Imperium. It was 4 Imperium, 4v4 type situation. Now after that, who fights whoever? 1365 didn't do anything they're not meant to do. They won all the fights. Now if people come and fight, then we fought and we won. Chug, let's go beat 8 Keg, sorry. Let's go beat 846. Hey man, no one beats 846. 846 is unbeatable. They're OP. Lord Tencho, what's up man? How are you doing? Hey man, good to have you. Lord Tencho, a member from 1774, the OP kingdom that lasted the longest in Kingsland. In the 1412 KvK. Okay guys, so the first part is gonna be a little less action, and the reason why it's gonna be a little less action is because I can't zoom out, and after pass opens, obviously there are people that are designated to go to different sort of locations. So that's all we are doing at the moment. Now, without zooming too far out, I'm kind of trying to see where people are kind of going. That I can do, I guess. Ooh, there's fighting here. Okay, so in terms of what I meant to do, I'm not in the right alliance where I'm supposed to be. I'm kind of leaving the place where I'm meant to be as well. But I see Pororo fighting and I see other people fighting, so I'm just walking towards it. So I'm not being a responsible person here. I'm just following the fight because of the stream. Gattuso, hey, Gattuso, hey mate, how are you going? Ruthless, Guan with CPO and Herald with Alex. I used everything. I used 5511 CPO and Herald 51 Alex. Okay, so ooh, Ruthless, well done man. So if you got 30 mil with the alternative kind of pairing, then let's say when I get to swap next, then we'll put yours. We'll then change to your combination. Dhruva, exactly right. So it's all in the past. It doesn't really matter. All we care about is a good time, right? We come and have a fight in open field, in rally, in garrison, whatever, and that's what we enjoy. Okay, now I think I can zoom out a little bit because what we're looking at, there's no markers, nothing. People are focusing on all the 1365 marches coming out around the area where what alliance is this? Where 2329 is building their flags. So if all the marches are coming that way, then I go there as well. Actually here. Now you know what's gonna happen here, right? I'm gonna come with 5 marches and all my 5 marches are gonna die, and then I'm gonna go home sad-faced. Now sad-faced is something I should try to avoid just because like, look at my resources at the top. I don't have that many oh, actually you guys can't see it. So I got like half a mil of food, wood and stone, and I got not half a mil, sorry, half a bill. So 500 million food, 500 million wood, 450 stone, and only 200 million gold. And with that, I have to try to last till end of KvK. So this is going to be quite challenging. Lord Tencho, what are you using? Saladin Mehmed? No, I got Saladin Mina. I will, like after this round, I'll probably go Saladin Ethelflaed maybe. My Mehmed is quite low. Lord Tencho again, I don't think that would make a difference. Just do Guan, CPU and Alex Harold. Yeah, we can swap around. Like there's no hard and fast rule. We can swap around and see how everything goes. Hey guys, look at that. Who we found. Legend Roddy fighting. Oh my god, I'm gonna come fight here. So this is like a lifelong dream of mine. So as much as I have been playing for a while, not as long as Ronnie has been playing, but I have been playing for a while, and I never managed to be in the same KvK with Ronnie. So this is the first time I managed to do this, so I'm obviously gonna go and have a little fight. He's the legend. We learned a lot from him, and I think early days I did whatever he said, like, you know, do this pairing or do this talent tree. Everything that he said, I tried to follow. And he's very nice. So in game, so not just his chats and streams, in game, whenever I send him a message and talk to him for whatever reason, he always was nice and gave us a reply and all that. Even when we started doing our own channel, we asked him a few questions and he kind of gave us recommendation as well. So overall, a big fan here. And look at those kills. Oh my god, 14 and a half. Lots of deads as well. So if I manage to get even like one report with Legend Ronnie, I'm saving that report. Ruthless, no expansion. Hey man, not using expansion because, you know, low power, low resources. So, and this is not the main zone that I should be like focusing too much on. So not using expansions. And we'll start using expansions from the next zone. Lord Tencho, hey, respect that. Thanks a lot. Best of luck. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. Guys, confirming again that we do have a stream delay, which is why it looks like I'm not reading chats often or replying late or whatever. But then you know why it is. I'm streaming my own KvK, so the only way I can do that is by having a stream delay. Sunil Sharma has just subscribed. Sunil, hey man, thank you for your subscription. Thank you for being on chat. Now it looks like everyone's leaving Legend Ronnie's city, so I'm gonna arrive there and Ronnie is gonna destroy me. So rather than that, I come into marker 7. Now I don't know what marker 7 says, but you know, this is where the fight is, so I'm gonna go there. Now I'm just chasing fights, I'm never there. So there's like, you know, 4 minutes, the 5 minutes. Why are you so slow, Guan? Guan's gonna take 5 minutes to get there, and by the time I get there, fight is over. Dhruba TM, I just hope 1365, 1254, 1556, 1846, 1860 and 1960 are all in the same KvK. Yep, that's gonna be fun if that happens. Okay, so everyone got action. I'm the only one. Like, why am I slow? You know why I'm slow? Because I don't have crystal tech. Because crystal tech gives you march speed as well. And it's not like I don't have crystal tech. I just got low crystal tech. Now, I really want to do like a little scouting, but I know that's annoying, so I'm gonna not do that. But anyways, okay, so this is a big kind of push here. So if I manage to get there, I'm sure I'm gonna have action. Now, how long it's gonna take me to get there, God knows. I'm here. Okay. Six minutes. Oh my God. Tanzim, how many accounts do you have, by the way? Where are you from? So, man, I got two sort of accounts that I want to fight with. So I got, this is my main account, and this used to be my farm account. So I converted the farm account, and just so that I can cover more KvKs and be part of more action. That's why I upped this farm account to be a semi-fighting account, which is in 1365, and the main account is 1348. Where I'm from, I'm originally from Bangladesh, and I live in Sydney. Ruthless, use T4. I got half and half, like, a little bit of a T5 and rest of them T4. But yeah, using full T4, not a bad idea either. Actually, it's probably better for someone like me with no resources to use more T4 than T5, definitely. Sunil, do you think 1365 on same level as 1846? No, Sunil, I don't think so, man. I think 1846 is a lot stronger. Now, even then, this KvK may have a little bit of a hope, and I will tell you why. Because if you look at the minimap, top right-hand corner, you'll see that one of the camps, I think it's water camp, so one of those camps, they're in white. So as far as I understand, so initially someone was trying to say they're allied with us, and then someone tried to say that they're allied with 1846, but then the latest sort of update that I have is they're kind of doing it as a farming KvK, so they're not fighting anyone. So as much as 1846 is stronger, this is probably more of a 3v4. So rather than a 4v4, if it was a 4v4, I don't think 1365 had much of a chance, but it's a 3v4, so it's still in favor of 1846 because that's how strong they are, but then still it's probably at least going to be interesting, right? That's what we're hoping for. Dan, I will join 1365 next KvK. Hey man, welcome. That'll be fun. You'll definitely enjoy playing in 1365. So this is where I'm gonna sound a little weird, but I kind of feel like 1365 is like a zero drama kingdom. Like everyone's friendly and all that, and then I like look at my migration history. We did a video on our migration history, and you'll see how I migrated for little different things all the time, where I'm like too picky. I'm like a woman almost. But anyways, 1365, like, can't even complain. I often get kicked out of the main alliances, by the way. But then, even then, like, they set the expectation right. They're nice, and they kind of say why they're doing whatever doing. I don't get any Ark League action. I don't even get normal Ark action. Even then, I'm not bothered. Yeah, I think I could though if I wanted, but anyways, what I'm trying to say is it's a nice, peaceful, organized KD, and that is enjoyable. Lord Tencho, be careful, man. You don't want to end up fighting barbs with siege. Yeah, that's kind of annoying, right? Like, end of the KvK, if you don't have the ability to take 5 marches, then it kind of gets annoying. But then I have a thing, I can't power up though, because this is my ult. I don't put that much focus. If I power up, then I'm negatively impacting the KD, which obviously I never want to do. So I need to like keep my power low. So yeah, maybe you do Saladin with Ethel. Yep, that's what I was saying, man. I'm gonna switch the secondary of Saladin and gonna make it Ethel when we get to refresh or whatever. Lord Tencho, this farm account is better than mine. No, this is to do it. I'm sure your account is better. So this is a very old account though. So I had this for a very long time, which is why over time, and the fact that it was fortunate enough to be in like big alliances, that's why it got developed a bit more. I'm sure your main account is better than this. Ruthless, maybe next big KvK is 307 versus 960. 307 is good. 960 is good as well. Yeah, that would be good actually if they face up. that'll be good to watch. Ruba, how do 1846 even farm with so many people? Hey man, I don't know. So 1365 obviously nowhere as big as 1846, and in zone 1 I often don't have tiles to farm. So like by zone 4, I mean starting zone. So in KvK starting zone, my wood is a lot higher than food and stone because all I can farm there is wood for some reason. Never can find a gold node. Doesn't matter whether it's 5 or 6, whatever, let alone 7s. So just kind of can't fight anything. So guys, took me such a long time, but maybe we have a little bit of action finally. Do we? No, that's a fake march. So that Attila Takeda is fake. Okay, what about this one? 29 TO. Can I hit him? Is he real? He's walking somewhere. Yes, I got a hit. This is my first action in this KvK. Yes. So I am getting some action. By action, I mean someone's going somewhere and I'm just, you know, chasing him with my marches. But then let's get all my marches here first. And then we're fighting at the pass. Okay, so big achievement. I think within the first half an hour or so, we're at the pass. Now this is expected. 29, not 29, sorry, 20 to 29, 20 to 30, I think, or 23, sorry, 2330 and 2329. None of them are Imperium, and 1365 is a big Imperium. So whatever's happening, this is how it's meant to happen. So it's not like those two KDs are playing bad or 1365 playing too good or anything. This is how it's meant to be, and this is what's happening. A part of me actually thinks that it probably was would have been an okay idea if they chose not to come out at all as well, like, you know, come through the next zone when you have allies and you get better trades and whatever. But good on them, they wanted to come out. We got a little bit of an action as well, but looks like we are wrapping it up at the pass. And now I feel like I probably should have used extensions, right? Probably would have gotten a bit more kills. I can't even fight level 6 gold node in my BKD. Yeah, man. I mean, it's gold is like a, yeah, and that's why you play with people. You don't need to worry about gold then as much. Dhruba. No, I read that. Did I? Yeah, I did. Tanzim, lol. Oh, you're Tanzim, you're so Tanzim wrote something in Bengali. Yes, Tanzim, I can kind of read that, and I'm more than happy to talk to you in Bengali if we're in a private situation. But because it's live stream, I think it's best if I keep it to English. But good to know that I got people from Bengal here as well, or Bangladesh actually. Nenem, come on, kill them all. Nenem, yes, we are fighting. We are fighting at the pass. Okay, I think one of my marches still didn't get there. Oh my god, Ramses, why you so slow? Sunil, 1846 has no fights either side. Yeah, 1846, well, one side they got allies and the other side they got the KD that's probably not fighting. So that's why. Okay, guys, now half stream. Ooh, am I? No, I'm hitting someone I shouldn't be. Okay, walk away. Sorry, that was a mistake. Sorry, man. But he had red. It's not fully my fault. I should still say sorry, though. I should still say sorry, man. Sorry, man. Misclick. Now that's one of the other things that happens if you stand too close to the pass. but I'll still kind of stand there, I guess. Here. Then I can do little hits. Opponent didn't even take the pass on 846 side. Yeah. I mean, would you? Like, why would you fight 846, man? You need like 4 KDs to fight 846. So, that's 2759, I think, and no, sorry, 1759 and 2344. Yeah, they probably good call not taking that pass. Because if you take the pass, someone goes out, like, you know, they waste troops for no reason. Okay, now when I'm like too close to the pass, then I do get pretty bad trades. So I'm gonna stand a little farther, because it's not like I'm doing a 30 mil power point chase or anything along those lines. All I'm doing is making sure that I can say that I did my part in the KvK, which is more around filling rallies and garrisons. But if there's a little bit of an open field, then I can do that, I guess. Nan M, who wants to fight 846? Nan M, you know what? You should be coming on the stream on voice, and maybe we can stream together, because usually you're speaking my mind. Like, I say a sentence and then I look into the chat and then I see you typing at the same time something very similar before I said it, because of the 2-minute lag, remember? So you actually typed it before I said it. Okay, now I think there's like not too much strategy or whatever, so I can zoom out and see how the world is looking. So let's zoom out. What is happening? So they got a few forts here. Do you think these forts are gonna go up? 0 possibilities. Actually, I shouldn't say 0 possibilities. I just don't think it will go up, but you know. Okay. And they have come out. They tried to fight. They're gonna come out this way. Ooh, so many people ported. I think this is gonna be quite challenging. But they were not 2 normal kingdoms, not Imperium. 2 normal kingdoms versus 1 big Imperium KD. So it's not that our opponents are playing bad. This is how it's just supposed to be. That's all. Yeah, I think we still need to stay at the pass, because we're gonna have more action at the pass, and if we don't have the pass covered, if we let them come out, the forts and the flags and everything gonna go up. So I should just be fighting here. And our numbers is thinning out a bit here now. So they would be able to come out pretty soon. Just because we got a coalition there and it's orange and you can hit orange. I wish there was a setting where I can't hit orange. I did a misclick already. I just don't want to do it again. Just have to be careful. 846 has no allies either side as per your minimap. Yeah, no, they don't. But then do they really need allies, man? What do you think? Am I... Oh my god. Second time, did I? No, I didn't. Did I? I think I did. This is bad. This is bad. Yeah, stay on the side, LADUS. Stop being an idiot. This is really bad. So the guy that I accidentally hit said that this is the only action that I got after 20 minutes of walk. Well, yeah, man. Not that much action. I don't think you even need stream delay at this point. Dan, you're right. Now let me see. Let me see what happens if I take off the stream delay now, like halfway through. Does it even let me do that? No, it doesn't let me. No, it doesn't let me. Oh my god. So guys, if I want to change the I actually thought that would be the case. So if I want to change the stream delay, then I have to close the stream and start again. But then it's not like we have that much action where like it makes a difference either way. So I don't know what to do. Should I close the stream, start again, or what I'm trying to say is I don't know how long we are going to be streaming for, because see, there's not that much action. So when I say not that much action, what I mean is if these forts don't get to come up, then the fighting is over today. Now, do you think they're gonna come up? I don't think they're gonna come up. I don't think they managed to get enough marches in them in the first place. If they didn't get enough marches to get in, then okay, this one is probably gonna come up. But that doesn't really, make or break either way. So I don't think we're gonna see too much fighting. But I could be wrong. Now see, this is where the thing happens. So JG is now red because accidentally misclicked someone. And then I look at that march and then I want to hit it. And then, fighting at the same pass with two coalitions, kind of annoying. Ruthless, if I was versus 846, I think in this KvK I would not leave zone 4. Yeah, man, we are like-minded too. I wouldn't either. I mean, like I'm doing it because my kingdom is doing it, but I don't want to. Who wants to fight them? Like, why would you? Okay, we see a march coming out. He's making a dash to the fort. Can we chase him down? Can I even get a touch? No, he's pretty fast. But oh no, he decided to stop and fight. Why did you decide to stop and fight? I thought you were going for the fort. Okay, did we get a touch? I have no idea. Maybe we did, maybe we didn't. Does it make a difference? I don't know. Okay, so there's a rally going towards the fort. No, rally going here. You're trying to rally this city. This is 125 million power, and you're going with the Attila Takeda. I don't think you get much done. 125 with 5.3 bill kills means he kind of knows what he's doing. I don't think your rally will do much, but then I'm gonna go there so that when the rally gets cancelled, which it should, then I can hit the marches and get some kills. Now, do I sound overconfident? Nah, I think I sound appropriately confident. I think this is going down. Now the city has enough. I don't need to put my troops in there to save him or anything. He will, he's self-sufficient. Okay, try to hit. Belisarius, that's the one that I had to click. And that's the one that's going the other way. Oh my god. That's bad luck. Like, I randomly clicked on a march and that's Belisarius and that's going the other way. So this chase is not gonna do anything. If I luckily clicked on any of those marches, there's an Ethelflaed there, naturally walking slow marches. Such bad luck. Okay, anyways, I come back here. Lord Tencho, you should be careful with what you hit. Carl Herald and AT would still hurt, especially with low kind of tech. Yeah, man, you're right. But then now it looks like they're coming out. Actually, it looks like they have a little bit more number, right? So now we can kind of go in and fight rather than standing on the side. Okay, let's go. Okay, there's Richard coming out. That's what we need to hit. Oh, misclick. Hit that Guan. Hit that Alex. I'm kind of walking towards the pass again. Let's not go too close to the pass. Let's fight a little bit outside the pass. Less chance of a misclick then. I'm hitting someone. I was hitting an Alex, I think. No, that Alex is still there. Who am I hitting? This Guan? That's Saladin. Okay, let's go for the Saladin. Now, one of my marches, the Nevsky, I feel like we should kind of get the Nevsky refreshed, because towards the end when it dies, it's quite painful. So I might as well. Okay, too close to the pass again. Come back. Now I don't have to refresh the Nevsky because he died now. Then it should be sorry man, woman. Yeah. Sorry man / woman. Sorry person. Because you don't know, right? Getting too close to the pass and then just taking AoE at the pass. So not doing enough damage, but just taking AoE at the pass. So that's that kind of a trade. So am I hitting someone now? No, not really. So all my marches are low. This is a good time to get a refresh, and then maybe we can kind of teleport out. Now the Saladin is still kind of alright, but the other marches, as soon as I go close to the pass, I'm just gonna die. So maybe a refresh, not a bad idea. Lord Tencho will fight 846. Yeah, you probably will. You probably will. Don't know whether that's a good idea, but you probably will. Yeah, let's have a look at the hospital situation. Fight over for 365 as well. Sunil, well, now that we kind of lost our position at the pass, it may take... Now, I don't want to do a full heal. Because I don't know how much fight we will get. So I can start off with a slow heal, right? So let's do 3000 at a time. You can start off with a slow heal, because this is like the day when you know that you're going to have a lot of action. You want to do full hospital each time. But then maybe we don't have too much action. Maybe we don't get to fight too much, so we don't know. So that's why we're just doing 3000 for a while. Now, I can kind of port out here. This is still not front line, and then we'll flag a little bit more, and rally leaders obviously will port forward, so I can still kind of survive with this rather than walking all the way. Now the thing with that though is this is a JST flag. I don't know how long. Okay, actually, you know what? I'll port here, but then after, when I'm not in JST anymore, then I remember to teleport back or bubble. Okay, let's heal 3000 more. There should be a button where I can take all of them off. Like individually, we don't have to do it. But you know what happened today? One sad thing that happened. You know how I was saying I wish I had a, at least a little fight with Legend Ronnie, like lifelong fan. As a lifelong fan, having a little action with him would have been a great experience and a report that I would have saved, but doesn't look like I get that opportunity. Spiky. Nugget changed KD from 1860 to 1365. I don't think it's the same Nugget. I'm not too sure, man. Not too sure. Lord Tencho, bad luck. Yep, I think you're talking about how I went for the wrong Belisarius. Yeah, whilst my marches are coming back, I can kind of look around at action, and I can do this. Actually, let's put 3200 this time. Otherwise, I'm clicking back to my city every 2 seconds. Okay, zoom out. And let's see the action. Now their flags are coming up. It's not like their flags are not coming up. And they have managed to remember how the fight was here before. So see how they're coming out in big numbers. So fights aren't actually over. Someone's hitting me. Where are you hitting me? Oh, I'm walking through other people's area. But too bad. I don't think I should stop and fight there. This is bad luck, but then it is what it is. It's too late to kind of try to stop now. I'm actually walking through 29 territory. Oh well. Nothing better than losing to someone you respect. I mean, you know, winning against someone you respect is even better, but but then this is Ronnie's proper account and it's my old account, so I don't think there's a chance of, you know, winning anything here. But anyways, just a little action. At least I can say that I was in the same KvK with Legend Ronnie and I fought him. I'm not gonna talk about winning or losing, just gonna say, and I fought Legend Ronnie. But yeah, it is what it is. Okay, so see how now we're pushed off their pass and they're gonna get the flags up and they're gonna get the forts up as well. So now easily they can go for the forts. Let's click on the forts and check how the forts are going. Yep, they have managed to put more marches in. This one, they did put not enough marches in, but still some marches in. Same with this, so looks like all the forts are gonna go up. So at least we'll have rally action. Now that flag is coming up fast, as in these flags. So we're gonna have rally action pretty soon here, actually. How long does it take for me to refresh? Oh my god, 13 minutes. Okay, so for the next 13 minutes, we can look for more action on the map. Actually, I have a feeling we're gonna have enough action. Maybe I should heal all. Whatever. Let's go. So my voice is going down. I don't know whether you guys can tell, but got a bit of a cold and losing my voice a little bit as well. Korean markers, very good. I can't tell. I can translate, but I shouldn't, right? Actually, at this point, it doesn't really matter. Probably says try to random TP here. This is the flag towards which we are flagging, I guess. Next video, I fought Legend Ronnie, who won. Yeah, that'll be a cool video, man. You know what would be cool? Now that I'm in the same KvK with him, maybe I can, if there's a situation, I can kind of ask him whether we can do a little 1v1 like we did with Saz, the last KvK. But I don't think, because there's so many KDs, I don't think there's a situation where I can isolately fight someone. And then why would I? This is like my 5-5 account, right? So any 1v1 that I'm saying, let's do a 1v1, I'm pretty much saying, beat the shit out of me, please. Maybe I keep my screen here whilst my march is refreshing. Check some reports. Yeah, we can check some reports. So the last few, the ones 4 minutes ago, this is where I'm walking back and getting hit. So I did decent counter-attack damage. So this is not where I'm fighting, this is where I'm just walking back. So for walking back, that's not bad. But these are probably 9 minutes ago, these are probably fighting reports. So in a big messy situation, ooh, that's bad. That's bad. Even though it's like similar power loss, so that was all T5. Yeah, that was all T5. Bad. So this is why I don't too eagerly look at reports on this account, because most of the reports are probably gonna be bad. So it's 5511 and low crystal tech. That combination doesn't usually give you good trades. Okay, this is randomly good. Did I just fight someone else for no reason? Yep, someone attacked me just then. So that's 1 minute ago. This is my march is walking back. How? So this march should be close to home. How is it getting hit? Ah, this guy. Oh, this guy is waiting with exactly where I'm trying to go. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take my marches here and then go from there. Saladin doesn't have to go through that path. Saladin can go home. Now he can be imprisoned. He's close to our territory. He's not gonna get reinforcements. That's a good imprisoned target. Definitely has war frenzy. Okay, now we're checking reports. AoE. AoE. And this is where Nevsky got defeated, so this is gonna be bad. Oh, that's rarely positive, but okay. Nevsky William against Saladin YSG. Wow, I take a lot of AoE, obviously. And this is where YSG comes really good, right? You know how someone was asking earlier about YSG, why is so good? So 5 target AoE. It's kind of even though I didn't have enough troops. Okay, I think I avoided that path, so I can now kind of now let them go home. Like technically, rather than walking all the way home, you know what I could have done? Send them in the flag, one of the flags that's built or one of the cities, and then teleport, collect them there, and then teleport at the front line. Okay, so what we're doing here without even reading the marker is trying to make sure they can't flag this way. I don't think they want to flag this way though. I think they would try to see their defensive line. They're trying to secure that pass 5. It's not a do or die situation for them because they have this side and they can obviously come to the next zone with their allies on the side. So, you know, they're gonna try to hold on to it, but even if they can't, it's not the end of the world at all for them. For the enemies, I mean. Poor Honda, he worked great with Shajan, but who is going to max him when you can just use Ethel? Techno, yeah, that's kind of right. I mean, Honda is good, but then, like for most players, when you have a limitation on gems and whatever, it's hard to go for leadership commanders. My best achievement in this KvK is getting positive trades against XY Nevsky. Tencho, if you did that, amazing, yeah. So next to the forts, I thought there will be a push from the opponent towards the forts, just because they need to put more marches in the forts. But anyways, it looks like they're focusing more on this side now. We do have more field presence again, and we do have the position back at the pass again. So they're again kind of trying to finding it hard to come out of the pass. And the other thing is, see how they got some of the flags down? You would think that they will teleport more cities out on this side, right? Like, it does look like there isn't enough cities that they got out. And even with some of the cities out, there is a lot more 65 presence here. Now that guy spends a lot, Kang. Like there's a lot of gold chests that the little time that I spend in JST we see from him. So he must have he must have like really good equipment, because he's buying the material bundles all the time, every day. How long till my marches get home? Wow, 3 minutes, one of them. Heal again? Yes. Okay, this time around when we take the marches out, we're gonna take Ethelfled as a secondary and to Saladin. So that's one of the changes we're gonna do. We want to port somewhere here, maybe, if we can. So that we can refresh easier, obviously. Yeah, the fighting feels like it has died down. So this wasn't expected to be high action, and this is not turning out to be high action. It's just what it is. You max Lord Tencho, you maxing tech on your 150M account? Yes, man. So on that account, I do max tech. But then, I mean, I did last KvK. It's not in KvK now. It's in off season. But then next KvK again, I hope to, as long as I can afford it, I do, yes. So just then we had the pass, and now we don't anymore. It's not over. Feels like there's a lot of mud just standing there. So a lot of people, before pass opening, they send marches at the pass. But always, right, whichever KD you're looking at, there's like people pointlessly standing at the pass. Like, you'd rather be farming if you're not like here at the time online or whatever. But so we are getting our marches smashed coming back home at this area now. But then we still kind of need to be here, because the more presence we put there, the less of a chance that the opponent will, you know, flag fort further this way. Now the problem with letting them flag and fort a lot, obviously, is it's going to take a lot of time to get that down, right? So you might as well try to minimize the number of flags and forts you need to take down. That way you lose less troops and whatever. Lord Techno Mega Whale. If you're talking about me, no. If you're talking about that guy Kang, then yeah, definitely he's a Mega Whale. I max tech, but max tech actually doesn't cost you that much. It does cost you a little bit, but it's not anything compared to what the bigger spenders spend. So a Mega Whale is, you know, people that will buy the bundles regularly. So outside KvK, I'm not buying anything. So just during KvK, I buy the Crystal Tech bundles, that's it. And even then, like I buy until I get to 6 marches. After I get to 6 marches, then I start taking it easy, because I know that eventually I'm gonna get to 7 marches anyways. But I don't try to rush it, I guess. So as much as I max tech, I don't max tech as early as the big spenders. Because if I do that, then I feel like after that I have a lot of crystal that's wasted. So I get to 6 marches as fast as I can, and then I take it a little easier, so that I waste less crystal, I guess. Okay, so we got a CT rally report. Can check it out. Is it a city rally report? Yes. So it's CPO YSS. What's the power of the city? 89. So that's not necessarily very high powered. It's not very high powered. So this could have gone down, but it didn't. Good trades against XY Nevsky. Nothing's reinforced here, I guess. Troop buff. Low health. Too much focused on attack, not enough health and defense, maybe. But it is what it is. Okay, so my marches. Tenjo, yeah, it doesn't cost as much. Yep, not as much anymore. Okay, so we can kind of teleport here. This is, like, I know I'm not meant to teleport in the front line, but this is not really the front line. When they do a flag here, that's front line. So I think teleporting here, I'm still allowed. What did I just click? Why did I go back to my city? Let's try to TP here. Can we? Is there enough space here? No. No. Here, yep. Here we can teleport. Here is okay. Okay, now where are we going? We're going here? Or are we going this way? Yeah, I kind of don't know where I'm going. I know that I don't want to go to that pass anymore, because I have to go through enemy territory, and by the time I go there, I'm like half dead already. And I don't think it's a good idea for someone like me with no power to try to go there. I can kind of try to come here. There's a lot of action here. But then again, am I coming through enemy? Yep, I'm walking through enemy. Actually, maybe come here first, and then we'll see which way we can go. Right, so that's fine. We're bringing out the same march, and then we're bringing out, yeah, that we can still bring out the same. I just want to change the Saladin. And get the Ethelflaed there, I guess. What happened? Half night. Half roll night. Save the Saladin there. This is where I'm meant to have the Nevsky and Alright, so we did manage to get our marches out. Now guys, I think I'm gonna have some action here, but not a lot of action. Minimal action to some extent. So, and then I think my throat's kind of hurting quite a bit now. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna close the stream here. And tomorrow, if I don't have a sore throat anymore, then we'll stream the 1556 KvK